Good morning, Diva Nation and WRJ Arians. Trying to find a place where the sun isn't like airplane. I usually take the weekends off as far as doing these videos, but this one I got last night just made me laugh because it's really laughable. I have a young man in Jersey who is having mother-in-law issues, but there's a twist. His mother-in-law is not the problem. He's mad. Oh, let me just tell you. Good morning, Ray. Thanks for the love. He's upset because he feels like his wife took his mother away. He was very much the mama's boy. And at first, mother and daughter-in-law did not like each other. But, kids came and the tides turned, and now the wife does more with the mom than the son does, and he's mad about it. So he wants to know, what do I make of that? Well, what I make of that is, based on your picture, and, I didn't go stalk your profile or anything. I think you're old enough to know better. You're a grown man mad because your mother actually likes your wife. Now, let me tell you from experience, you would rather have them be friends than enemies. This is not a typical situation because, I don't know, I hope I'm the kind of mother-in-law that your mom is, because I don't want my daughter-in-law to feel like she's in competition with me. And to be honest, that's kind of how I felt in my marriage, because it was my mom does this, my mom does it that way, my mom. And they were very close, and they still are very close. And it kind of made me feel like the odd man out. Right. That's what I said when I read that, Ray. I was like, what? So you really do want them to get along, because that's going to create peace in your life. Nobody wants to be in the middle of two hens having a fight every other day about trivial things. Yeah, he's mad that they don't have conflict because based on his letter, the mom now does more things with the daughter-in-law than she does with him. So basically, he's being selfish. I'm very serious. I just think it's childish, first and foremost, and it's extremely selfish. I don't know if you're an only child and you're used to having your mom all to yourself, but even with you having a wife and then grandkids, you really think you're not going to have to share your mom with those grandkids especially? I personally like peace in my life, so when I had conflict with my in-laws, I stayed in my little city. They stayed in theirs. If they came to see the kids, bye, y'all have a nice visit. Or if we had to go to LA to see them, I either went somewhere else or I sat in the car. I didn't block the relationship between them and the kids, but I didn't need to be around that mess. I didn't create the drama. I wasn't going to be a part of it. So to have a drama-free existence with mother and daughter-in-law, and you're complaining about it, I'm sorry. I try to be diplomatic and, sensitive to what people are saying when they write to me, but I think you're a childish, selfish little boy, and you need to grow up. I'm just going to put it out there. Are you like that with every aspect of your life? You're not happy unless there's conflict? I think this is a good thing. If you're feeling excluded, then you need to talk to your mom or talk to your wife and, ask them if you can participate in some of this stuff. Now, if they're going to get their nails done, men do that too. But, sometimes we do need time with other women, just, woman to woman. And, I really don't understand the conflict. I don't understand the issue. Your mom loves your wife. That's a blessing. It's like, I have a son-in-law. I love him dearly. I hang out on the outskirts. I'm there when they need me. Airplane. I'm there for whatever. If they need me to watch the babies, I take them. I do everything I can to be a friend, because that's what a mother-in-law is supposed to be. If Darnell needed me, I'm there. That's not a problem. But if we were fighting all the time, how would that make my daughter feel? I've been there. I don't want to put my kids through that. And this mom clearly doesn't want to put you through that. And he had said that initially they hated each other, and at some point they decided, bury the hatchet, and now they're like the best of friends. Be happy, okay? Happy wife, happy life. Happy mother, happy all the other. Leave it alone. If you're really that insecure, it really isn't their issue, it's yours. So deal with your issue. Grow up, be a man, and be grateful. Because trust me, you said they didn't like each other at first. How was that working for you? I bet that made family functions a whole lot of fun. And I'm pretty sure this new friendship or whatever is a lot better than having her have to watch from the outskirts your family interacting with you and everything, and her not being included because of issues. Nah. Be happy that they love each other and stop being a baby. I'm sorry. Stop being a baby. Hi, Michelle. Talking about this idiot I'm sorry, no name calling. This gentleman that is mad because his mother likes his wife, or actually they've bonded and become the best of friends after having issues for the first part of the marriage. They didn't like each other. Now they do. He has a problem with that. And personally, I think the problem is you, young man, get it together. But I'm going to go. I'm actually working today. So I will see you guys tonight for what show is it? Love Unlimited. I'll see you guys tonight for Love Unlimited, 11 to 2 on the East Coast, 8 to 11 out west. And it is insane. I'm sitting here like, my mouth just hit the floor when I saw that. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Man, my mother-in-law and I, now, here's just a little background on me. I actually grew up with my ex-husband. We were 3 and 5 when we met. We were 5 and 7 when my mother said, oh, you two are going to get married one day. She made it sound like such a horrible thing. I sat there and I cried. I didn't know what married was. We do eventually end up getting married. And it's like the minute we got married, the dynamic between she and I changed. She didn't like me anymore. She was mean to me, which meant that the rest of the family was now being mean to me. It was not fun. Eventually we did come somewhat full circle, and, we forged a friendship, and then over something stupid that had nothing to do with my mother-in-law and me, it just created a wedge, and we were never able to really get past that. We got a divorce a few years later, and now mother-in-law and I are friendly, or ex-mother-in-law and I are friendly, because we still have to have contact because of our kids. And my sister and his brother have a son together, so there's always going to be some sort of family contact. So now we're friendly. But to want your mother and wife to be fighting, man, go on somewhere with that. Yeah, Ray says some people don't want peace, believe it or not. And yeah, clearly this guy doesn't. I think because there was that conflict, maybe he liked the fact that they were in effect fighting over him. I don't know. I just think it's dumb. I like peace in my world. If you're bringing conflict, bring it in and go right on out the back door with it, because no, I'm not doing that. Did that for my whole marriage for the most part. Not doing that anymore. So anyway, gotta go. See you guys tonight. Love Unlimited Live. Hit me with those questions. Inbox. Put it on the videos. Call me while I'm on the air. We can talk about some stuff on the air. Oh, look at the love. He gives me love. Thank you. I called him. This is my #1 fan, and I think it kind of hurt my man's feelings a little bit. But you're like one of my biggest supporters, Ray, and I really appreciate you. I'm gonna go now, act like I need my paycheck, and I will talk to you guys tonight. Bye bye.